Hey, welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about 5 reasons that I think everyone in the whole entire world should become a hacker, or at least some basic skills that everyone should have. But specifically, if you want to become a hacker, here's things that you're able to look forward to in your future. And the first one is that you're not helpless. So everybody has seen the movie Terminator and Avengers Age of Ultron, and we all know that AI is bringing on this impending doom to all of us. And if you are a cybersecurity professional or an ethical hacker or even a bad guy hacker, you're going to have the skills necessary to fight back against this artificial intelligence. If Tony Stark really had learned how to hack, he would have known that all he needed was a Raspberry Pi and a keyboard. Just listen to the great American tech leader tell us all we need to know about artificial intelligence.
AI is kind of a fancy thing. First of all, it's 2 letters. It means artificial intelligence.
So with this little clip, we learned that AI is 2 letters, which means that it's not very smart, because we're even told that artificial intelligence is a fake intelligence or no intelligence. So really, when we think of AI, we should think of stupid intelligence. So it's really not intelligent at all. And we could take this down really easily just by learning the basics of cybersecurity and ethical hacking. And number 2 is a little more specific, and it revolves around the world of bug bounty. We have all seen those ethical hackers who pull in millions of dollars or lots of money off of these bug bounties. And I mean, who hasn't gone to bed at night dreaming that the typo that they found in a website wasn't going to bring in $10,000, or maybe that reflective cross-site scripting wasn't going to somehow be severe. The triager was just going to understand your report and you were going to magically get $100,000 from that report. So in bug bounty, you get to dream about all of the zillions of dollars that you potentially are probably not going to make. And number 3, you're going to be able to join an elite club of people who are able to understand some of the funniest memes in the entire world. So first, we have this kid right here who says, yes, I hacked my own email and the password was so easy, I guessed it. I mean, I personally do this with all of my passwords. I make them all password 1, password 2, password 3, and password 4. And the reason I do that is because you're not going to remember what password goes with which account. And so at the end of the day, if somebody asks me what I've done all day, I can say that I've hacked several different passwords, because I don't remember which password goes with which account, but I can just type in password, password 1, password 2, password 3, and eventually I will guess the password right, and I will be able to say I've hacked a few different passwords. So this meme is really true, and it is something that you should do if you work in the world of cybersecurity or want to be a penetration tester. Make your passwords really easy, so that way you don't have to go through the forgot password process. You can actually guess them, and then you'll be able to tell people that you've hacked several passwords at the end of every single day. So this meme actually rings true and is something that you should follow. And this meme right here actually is also really true. It's not really that funny. It's more true than anything. You restart your router, but it still doesn't work, and it says hacker man, and I think that it rings true because we know that this person is not a real hacker. And if you have any kind of tech skills, really in any of the tech fields at all, you have been called by your friends and they've asked you to come help them fix their Wi-Fi or to hook up their printer. And then when you do, this is pretty much how they view you, just like this. They think right here, this is you. I get called at least once a week by a friend to come and help them fix something really stupid, and this is exactly how I feel. So I feel exactly like this guy looks, but usually I can get it to work. So right here, this guy doesn't get it to work, but for me, I'm usually good enough that when I restart the router and it doesn't work, I just close the browser and then reopen it, and then bam, right there, your internet works. And so this is one that really we've all done right here. So after you install Kali Linux for the first time, I mean, I know I did this. I installed Kali Linux, I ran the sudo apt-get update, and I just saw the screen just start filling with all of these words. I had no idea what was happening. And as soon as it got done, I thought, wow, that was really cool. So I actually deleted the virtual machine. I reinstalled Kali Linux, and I went and sat right somewhere that my wife could see me, and I ran the sudo apt-get update again, and I was like, look at this, look at how awesome I am at my hacking skills. So these types of memes all run true, and you can be in the elite club where memes not only are funny, but they actually apply to you. Okay, so now we're gonna get a little more serious. So let's say you work at a small company. This usually happens at small companies, or even large companies, I guess this could happen, and they have a security professional on staff, and you are that security professional. There needs to be somebody who's there to tell Bob and Sally, in accounting that password 123 is really just not a good password.
What's your password?
Password.
Now, what is your password?
Password. The word spelled out. Password.
You're the head of security and your password is password?
I don't feel good about it either.
We all laugh and joke about it, but it is something that happens, especially like if you hit that age of like 50 and older and you just really can't remember anything anymore. You really need a clue. So when you're about to log in, you usually use the username that is username and then the password, just so that you can remember with that little clue there on the login form that you actually can remember your password. And so we need cybersecurity professionals there to help those who really don't think things through. And you guys have heard me talk about this in the past. When people ask me what I do for a living, I really don't know what I'm going to tell them until I get asked a question. And I usually just start making things up. And one of my favorite things to do when somebody asks me what I do for a living, I say, like, I'm a medical doctor only for networks. So instead of listening to heartbeats, I'm listening to the ones and the zeros pass through a network, and I'm analyzing it for different viruses and malware so that I can become the physician and fix the network and the bugs within the network. And so I feel like this is a really good thing that you can tell people. Like, you want people to be jealous of what you do. Like, that's really the whole culture that we live in. And I feel like this is a really good way to make people jealous and envious of what you do for a living. So just tell them that you're like a doctor of a network, and then make up something really cool that sounds really nice. Like, you do surgery within networks and cutting wires and splicing them together, and it'll just sound great. And so these are the 5 reasons that I think everyone should become an ethical hacker. Thanks for watching.